There's been a lot of talk about electric cars in recent years, so it's hard to believe that it's been 5 years since we tested the first mass-produced electric car, the Mitsubishi i-MiEV, here at Driver's Seat. In that time, very little has progressed in terms of the class or even the infrastructure to prepare Australia for the new age of green motoring. In fact, today there are just 4 pure electric cars on sale in Australia. So we've decided to test the 2 new kids on the grid, the BMW i3 and the Tesla Model S. They're both powered by electric motors, but they really are poles apart. The focus on the i3 is about being unique and edgy and outside the square, whereas the Tesla is all about technology, comfort and luxury. This is a luxury sedan that offers environmentally friendly engineering in a sleek, elegant package that doesn't scream, "Look at me." In contrast, BMW have styled the i3 as a quirky, odd-looking 5-door hatch that is very polarising. You either love it or hate it. Apart from the BMW badge on the bonnet, you'd be hard-pressed recognising it as a model from the Bavarian maker's stable. And we'd expect that these suicide doors will soon lose their novelty in everyday life, and that's because you actually can't open the rear door without the front door being open. Inside, the pair take design to new levels, and once again, in completely different ways. BMW has paid particular attention to the materials used throughout the cabin. For example, the textile seat covers consist of nearly 100% recycled polyester, while for the instrument panel, only eucalyptus wood is used, which comes from 100% certified responsible forestry management. The headliner, floor mats and luggage compartment trim are also produced sustainably. Personally, I'd opt for the leather, which is a $1,500 extra, but looks and feels more fitting for a car that costs $70,000. Tesla says that every surface, seam and stitch has been carefully considered for its tactility, look and environmental friendliness. The door handles are made from hand-polished zinc, the leather trim uses premium Napa leather, and decor pieces are minimally finished to preserve their natural beauty. The massive 17-inch screen dominates the interior, but all the controls are at your fingertips. It is angled towards the driver for better vision and features both day and night mode lighting. The Tesla is packed with technology, with features not yet available in some cars, such as Wi-Fi and internet connectivity and mobile app remote control. The car is upgradable via the internet, and as improvements come online, it automatically upgrades itself overnight. Of course, they both require charging, just like your phone, but the charging options available are very different. The Tesla can be fast charged at special supercharging stations, which are currently being rolled out up and down the eastern seaboard, or via the bespoke Tesla wall-mounted unit, which can take up to 9 hours, depending on how much charge is left in the battery. The i3 can only be charged via a normal household 10 amp plug, which takes 11 hours, or 6 hours if you buy the BMW wall-mounted charging station for $1,745.70. On the road, most notable for both is the lack of engine noise as you drive silently through the traffic. The most you'll hear from either is a whirring noise under full throttle. The pair benefit from the seamless power delivery from their electric motors. Acceleration is almost instant, with 100% of the torque available from the moment you put your foot on the accelerator, so you better make sure you have the traction control turned on. But this is where the similarities end. As you'd expect, on the road, they are 2 completely different beasts. The Tesla is refined and geared towards comfort. It rides and handles as you'd expect from a large luxury sedan. Despite its 2-ton weight, the Tesla actually feels light and responsive, and that's because the batteries sit low in the chassis. The Tesla S is powered by an 85 kilowatt-hour battery, which produces 270 kilowatts of power. It covers the 0 to 100 km/h dash in just 5.6 seconds, and Tesla claims a maximum range of 502 kilometers. The i3, on the other hand, is not quite as refined. Sure, it costs half the price of a Tesla, but the handling, dynamics and ride quality are not what you'd expect from BMW. The ride is firm and bouncy, and that's not helped by the 19-inch skinny tyres it sits on. And the suspension damping is not very refined either. The skinny wheels and tall body create body roll, although being a city car, this may not be of much concern for buyers. The i3 is powered by a 22 kilowatt-hour battery that produces 125 kilowatts of power. It covers the 0 to 100 km/h dash in 7.2 seconds and has a maximum range of 190 kilometers. The Tesla S is priced from $106,900 and the i3 from $63,990. On the road in New South Wales, those prices increase to $132,397 and $70,042.16 respectively, both for rear-wheel drive. So here we have one mode of propulsion, but two very different iterations. And to put them up against each other really would be like comparing apples with oranges. So the real question is, would I buy an electric car? Well, no, not at this stage. Electric cars really don't offer true green motoring. Sure, they don't emit anything from the tailpipe, they don't even have one, but they do require electricity to charge, and Australia's energy is predominantly still produced by burning coal. Electric cars are the way of the future, but until Australia's green infrastructure actually catches up with this technology, my money would be on an ultra-efficient diesel or even a hybrid model.